Here we go again. Another video. Little Trump here. This is on the fraud going on in Minnesota. Let's take a look.
This is Mr. Boebert from Colorado.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today. Representative Robbins, did your fraud prevention committee raise formal concerns about suspected child care fraud to DHS or state leadership before federal indictments were issued?
So the original federal indictments came before I was elected back in 2015 or so. And then we thought DHS had cleaned it up and they did not. So we did a hearing last February of 2025. And we provided them a list of childcare facilities we thought they should check out. My understanding is they have not. And so we're hoping that
These childcare facilities, they're like 95% Somalizi. So they've been scamming for 10 years. So 2015, they signal that there's fraud. They should be checked out. 10 years later, they did not check it out. Unbelievable.
they will take this seriously and go investigate with on-site visits what's going on in these childcare facilities.
And when you raised awareness,
Well, just guess what? The feds are going in, checking. They're knocking on doors as we speak. So I'm glad this issue came to light.
were the Governor Tim Walz, and the Attorney General made aware of these warnings?
Oh, I'm sure.
Did the state leadership fail to act promptly? I mean, it kind of sounds like they did. If you still haven't received any information regarding these warnings.
Yes, we don't know that they took any action with the list we gave them.
And Representative Robbins, what recommendations from your committee were given and ignored?
So in general, we always try to look at internal controls, and we've asked, I mean, it's not complicated. We want them to go make sure recipients are eligible, that providers are eligible, that services are actually being provided. Our staff has gone to many of these places. And so it's not just the Nick Shirley video. Our staff has gone and looked at this. And there are literally no one there during business hours. Some of the offices where we have the address are empty. Like there's no furniture. So they are not doing their job.
Thank you. Mr. Ballou, does the Department of Justice...
So they've been letting these people scam us, that taxpayers, for votes, basically. And the Somalizi in Minnesota and everywhere, they vote in blocks. So they threatened the politicians, saying, if you look into this, we're not going to vote for you. So that's the bottom line. They're scamming, they're pirating, they're a bunch of pirates. You know, they're not pirating ships, but they're pirating your pocket and mine.
Have more resources to uncover fraud than a 20-year-old YouTuber?
Yes, but those resources are declining.
Are they still more than a 20-year-old YouTuber with a cell phone camera?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the primary office that would be responsible for prosecuting public corruption, which is what is being alleged today, has essentially been decimated. Most of the attorneys have been fired.
Was it decimated when you were there? Was there funding there then?
Yeah, so
it was there then. So why did the Department of Justice under the Biden administration ignore repeated attempts to uncover this massive fraudulent misuse of taxpayer dollars?
As you may recall, the indictment actually happened during the Biden administration.
And what action has been taken in the state to ensure that this isn't happening? Because we just saw dozens and dozens of centers that are receiving hundreds of millions of dollars collectively that are not functionally operational.
Yeah, well, in 2022, under the Biden administration, over 70 people were indicted for exactly this scheme.
So, Mr. Ballou, yes or no? A Medicaid program with low barriers to entry and minimal reimbursement requirements, that's something that would be highly vulnerable to fraud if oversight is weak, correct?
Exactly, yes, and the challenge is that oversight is
yes or no?
Further.
Thank you for your answer. Mr. Ballou, yes or no? When a program projected at $2.6 million explodes to over $100 million annually, that's a glaring red flag.
The problem that we have is that all the oversight at the federal level.
Yes or
for
no?
this
Is that a red
pending
flag
Trump.
when
The
2
challenge?
He's talking oversight at the federal level. He's responsible for the state level. And they're saying the feds are the problem because they didn't oversee the state program. The feds just give the money to the state, and the state is supposed to oversee the program. And they did not do that in Minnesota.
$6 million program
The challenge that we
explodes to
have
over $100 million? Yes or
is
no?
the offices that
Yes
are
or no, sir?
responsible for identifying those red flags are being defunded.
Mr. Blue, yes or no? When the same individuals or networks bill multiple Medicaid programs, that indicates organized fraud.
And the challenge that we have is
Yes
that
or
the
no? Does that
folks
indicate fraud when you're getting the same individuals and networks that are billing multiple Medicaid programs?
Precisely the offices that would identify that are being defunded.
What an
As they should
excuse.
be. Mr. Blue, yes or no?
Should
Did the
be.
Biden administration cover this up for political reasons? Because uncovering fraud on this massive scale would have hurt the 2024 Democrat vice
True.
presidential candidate.
That is
Just so I
100%
understand, are
true.
you saying that the offices that uncover fraud should be defunded?
I'm saying that these programs and the fraud that is taking place should be defunded.
My understanding is what you were just saying is that the fraud programs.
So no, we need to uncover these, but
He's trying to spin this around, making it look like the people that are uncovering the fraud should be defunded. What a piece of person.
there
And the challenge
these
that we
actual
have
programs
is that, those
that are
offices
ballooning to
being
$100 million. And if you could get back to the question I just asked, was this covered up because you thought it would hurt the 2024 Democrat vice presidential candidate?
The office
Governor
that would
Tim Walz.
investigate that kind
Yes or
of
no?
alleged public
Yes or
integrity
no?
fraud has been defunded.
In 2024, it was not defunded. And was this covered up to protect a vice presidential candidate? Yes or no, Mr.
And
Blue?
prior to 2024, over 70 indictments were brought under the Biden
Mr. Blue,
administration.
was this covered up to protect a political candidate?
Once again, that
Yes.
office has been defunded. And there were
Thank
over
you, Mr.
70
Blue.
indictments
I'm
brought
sorry
under
that
the
you're
Biden
not answering
administration.
questions before this committee correctly. Thank you.
So you see what happens with politics, covering their behinds, and it just makes me sick. So this fraud in Minnesota is in the billions, and they did this. They had multiple areas of fraud, like transportation. Where they take patients from from home to the doctor and back, and translation services, and just adult family care, daycare. So anyway, I can't wait till this type of thing, investigation spreads throughout all the states. We'll see some fireworks. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thanks. See you on the next one.